Hello and welcome back to Mark's House and Garden UK. I'm back in the exotic tropical jungle border, and it's time to start thinking about winter protection for some of the plants that are in this border. And the one I'm thinking about in this video is the hardy green banana Musa Basjoo. It's actually a giant herb and it's root hardy in the UK, which means it will survive the winter but only the bits underground unless you take steps to protect it. And I want to keep the height because you can see it's already about 10 or 11 foot tall. If I don't do anything to protect it, there's a chance that the stalk or the trunk, which is not actually a trunk, it's made up of leaves, will freeze and just collapse. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove all the leaves using a bread knife. Then I'm going to protect the trunk, and hopefully by protecting the trunk, it'll start off next year where it finished this year and get even more height next summer. So what I'm going to do now is going to look a little bit brutal because this plant, sadly, because we've had such a mild time of it, is still growing. But what I've got to do is I've got to take all these leaves off. So one by one now, I'm going to remove these. They won't go to waste because I will be using them as a kind of mulch. What's interesting about these leaves is the way they damage themselves to protect themselves in the wind. But anyway, as I start to do this now, we'll get a clearer view of what's going to happen. Because as I reveal the trunks, you'll see exactly what we're dealing with behind. So I'm just going to go ahead now and, using this sharp bread knife, chop these leaves off. And we will be left with several quite chunky trunks. And hopefully as I'm doing this and talking and the light gets in, look at the size of that one. I mean, I'm 6 foot tall and that's almost 6 foot. It's brilliant, isn't it? You can imagine that these are very thirsty and hungry plants. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4 very chunky trunks here. That I want to protect. And we'll also be taking measures to stop the rain from getting in there. So we'll do something about that. Isn't it a shame to be doing this to these, having nurtured them and cared for them all summer long? As I'm getting in amongst them here now, I'm actually seeing that there's another large one there and 2 smaller large ones here. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 beautiful canna here. That's the canna musifolia, and these are colocasia pink china. Again, they'll all die down. The pink china is hardy, but it will die down to the ground and it will come back next year. This canna is going to be in my way, so unfortunately, because it's going to die down anyway, it's coming out. Got some beautiful gingers here. Look how the ginger leaves have gone yellow. They were bright green a couple of weeks ago, but the lack of light has stopped them photosynthesizing, so they're not making chloroform anymore. Right, I've got another banana here, which I'll protect. Another one here, and another one back here. And again, I can smell banana, you know, the banana peel smell. I can smell it. Right, that's in the way, so that can just come out the way. And there we are. You can now see the bananas that I'm going to protect. How am I going to protect them? Well, I've got to do something now, which is going to surround them and envelop them and stop the cold getting to them. And last year what I did was I made a frame of wood and stapled weed fabric to it and backfilled it with protection. I'm going to take a different approach this year. I think what I might do this year is I might just wrap each individual trunk in some fleece, and I believe that will do a similar job. We're in a sheltered courtyard. I've got brick walls on 3 sides, and so the extremes of the weather won't get in here. So that's probably what I'm going to do is, rather than build something around them, I'm going to wrap them in fleece from the floor all the way up and then cover the top to stop the rain from getting in. And I'll do that in fast forward, so you'll see that in fast forward. It will take about 15 seconds in fast forward, and then I'll come back to you in a moment to say goodbye. So there you go, Musa Basjoo protected for the winter. Now you may have noticed that I had a change of tack during that video. I remembered that I had some plastic recycled bottle insulation, so I wrapped the trunks in that inside of the weed fabric, and then I capped it off with a piece of old pond liner that I had, which is waterproof, so that'll stop the rain from getting into the crowns of those bananas. It'll also stop the cold from dropping down. So we've got quite a lot of insulation in there. We've wrapped it around. I'll probably add a bit more string just to make it even more secure. I'm losing light, so I want to get the video finished, but I'll make sure it's nice and secure. I'm in a sheltered courtyard here, so there isn't a great deal of wind, but it is a bit of a frost pocket, so that should protect those trunks. And hopefully next year, this is the point where they'll start growing from. And the thicker those trunks get, the more robust they will get as the winters roll on. Hope you've enjoyed that. Musa Basjoo, hardy green banana, hardy Japanese green banana, winter protection. Please feel free to comment below if you do it any differently, or if you've got any tips or advice that you would add for other viewers to read. And I'll see you soon for some more house and garden adventures. Bye for now.